Okay, so in this question we've been told that we have an arithmetic sequence and the third term is minus 3. So I'm just going to write down t3 equals minus 3. Just use that notation. So the third term is minus 3 and we've been told that the sixth term is minus 15. So t6 equals minus 15. And we have to try and solve for the first term, a. So the first term in an arithmetic sequence we call a, and the common difference which we call d. So we're trying to find a and d. We're going to start off by writing the formula for the general term of an arithmetic sequence. So that's a plus n minus 1d. And what we know is that if we were to put 3 into this formula for n, so where n is equal to 3, the result should be minus 3. So let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to sub in 3 for n. So we're going to say a plus n minus 1 is going to become 3 minus 1 times d. Again, we don't know a and d. They're unknowns at the minute. And the result is minus 3. When 3 goes into the formula, the result is minus 3. We'll tidy this equation up a little. So it's a plus 3 minus 1 is 2. D equals minus 3. And we have an equation here that has two unknowns, a and d. So we can't solve that as it is. And we're just going to leave it here for a second. We will label this equation 1. Now, we're going to come over to the second piece of information that we know, that term 6 is equal to minus 15. So that means that when we sub 6 into the general term formula for n, the result is minus 15. A plus, instead of n minus 1, we have 6 minus 1 times d, and the result is minus 15. So again, we'll tidy this up. So we have a plus 6 minus 1 is 5, d equals minus 15. So this is our second equation. Again, it has two unknowns in it, and we'll call this equation 2. So what we're going to do is we're going to solve the simultaneous equation 1 and 2. So if I have a quick look at them, I can see that if I was to add the lines, the a's will probably be the easiest to cancel. So I'm going to write equation 2 as it is. So equation 2 is a plus 5d equals minus 15. And then I'm going to multiply equation 1 by minus 1. So I'm going to multiply that by minus 1 so that I have minus a minus 2d equals minus 3 by minus 1 is plus 3. So the reason I do that is that when I sum the two lines, the a's will cancel. I have 5d minus 2d is 3d. 15 minus 15 plus 3 is minus 12, and then divide both sides by 3, I get d is minus 4. So the common difference in this question is minus 4. What we're going to do is we're going to take d equals minus 4 and sub it back into either equation 1 or equation 2. I'm going to sub it back into equation 2, but it doesn't matter which one you sub it back into. So equation 2 is a plus 5d equals minus 15. So a plus 5 times, we now know that the common difference d is minus 4, so sub that in, equals minus 15. A plus 5 times minus 4 is minus 20, equals minus 15. We're going to add 20 to both sides to give minus 15 plus 20, so a is equal to 5. And there are the solutions to the question. We have a is equal to 5, that's the first term in the series, and d is equal to minus 4. And if we wanted to just test it over here for a second, let's just come over here, and we know the first term is 5 and the common difference is minus 4. That means that it goes down by 4 each time. So it's 5, 1, minus 3, minus 7, minus 11, minus 15, and so on. And we can see that the third term is minus 3, and we can see that the sixth term is minus 15. So our solutions are a is 5 and d is minus 4.